minutes for her opening statement. Ms.
Thank you.
Napolitano.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Thank you for your kind words and for holding today's hearing. Through the biennial enactment of Water Resources Development Act, WRDA, this committee is addressing the water-related needs of our states and local communities. All WRDAs are a shining example of how Congress can efficiently and effectively meet the bipartisan needs of our communities when we decide that we can work together rather than apart. I look forward to continuing my relationship with you, Mr. Chairman, with Chairman Graves and Ranking Member Larson to get it done. I also want to thank Assistant Secretary Connor and General Spellman for their attendance testimony, and I also want to give a very welcome to Mr. Connor's daughter, Gabriela. The Corps plays a critical role in addressing the water resources challenges of the nation, protecting the communities from flooding, restoring our environment and ecosystems, maintaining our nation's economy by supporting ports and harbors. Timely implementation of past water provisions can help make communities more resilient to stronger storms and higher seas, and of course, longer droughts. And this is especially true related to the water supply and water conservation needs of this country. Over the past decade, I have championed several provisions to enhance the water authority and flexibility of the Corps to address the local water supply and water conservation needs while balancing the efforts with other authorized purposes of Corps projects. For too long, we've seen the Corps revert back to the position that water supply and water conservation are not primary missions of the Corps, meaning that these objectives do not get the same attention and budgetary priority as other mission areas. The Corps restates that arbitrary stance in its report to water supply and conservation that I requested in WRDA 2020 and was submitted to Congress in September. I ask unanimous consent that this report be included as part of today's hearing record.
Without objection.
Mr. Chairman, much of the country is now facing similar water supply challenges as we have long felt in the West. In my view, that necessitates rethinking the role the Corps can play to help communities facing water insecurity, not to supplant state and local water efforts, but to support them. If the Corps or the Management Office of Management and Budget is using arbitrary policy-level factors to shut down the consideration of congressionally authorized water supply and water conservation elements in water resources projects, we should all be concerned. If the Corps or OMB is using artificial barriers to exclude them from consideration-worthy projects with substantial state and local support, then Congress needs to revisit how authorized water supply and water conservation are ranked among the historic priorities and missions of the Corps. This is an issue that I have followed for a long time and something I won't continue to discuss with stakeholders and partners in Congress as we develop a new water bill for 2024. We will all see on the news the challenges of dividing up the Colorado River water and efforts made by the states and the federal government to find solutions for the future. With water supply as mission area, the Corps should be part of the solution as well. In WRDA 2022, the Corps also authorized provisions to ensure the Corps was forward-thinking in addressing the challenges of climate change. For example, I co-authored the Managed Aquifer Recharge Study, that's the word, to direct the Corps to conduct a national assessment of managed aquifer recharge projects. WRDA 2022 also directed the Corps to prioritize the use of water control manuals, my favorite subject, for the Corps projects that include water supply or water conservation as authorized purposes. These are common sense measures that help states like California prepare for the world of climate change and severe drought. I'm also particularly thankful that in WRDA 22, we were able to make a commitment to address the needs of tribal and disadvantaged communities, building on similar provisions for WRDA 2020. Full implementation of these provisions is critical to address legacy challenges faced by tribal and disadvantaged communities in seeking assistance or partnering with the Corps to address local water resource challenges. The Corps has great resources and technical expertise, and we must ensure that all communities are able to access their assistance. Mr. Chairman, this is a WRDA, which will be the 6th biennial bill since committee returned to regular passage, WRDA bill since 2014. I look forward to continue to work with you and all of our bipartisan colleagues on another successful WRDA this Congress. And I yield back.
I thank the gentlelady. I now recognize the ranking member